Hi, I'm John Krangle, principal at Hamburg High School. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the new New York State policy regarding the internet-enabled devices and what that means for us at Hamburg High School and also at Hamburg Middle School. Joining in the conversation today from the middle school are some of our middle school friends.
Hi, I'm Sue Wilson. I'm the assistant principal here at Hamburg Middle.
And I'm Matt Lauer. I'm the principal here at Hamburg Middle School. Hamburg Middle School's had a policy in place for over 5 years now. Students, they come in the morning, their devices go in their lockers prior to first period. Our students are really doing an outstanding job with it. They don't come out for the rest of the day until the end of the day. So away for the day truly is what it means. They're away. They're not checking them in the lockers, and they're off.
Hamburg Middle students do a wonderful job at keeping their phones away for the day. Our families are highly supportive of our practice so that their students can focus on their learning and on their social emotional growth. When a student forgets and a phone comes out, we just give a gentle reminder for away for the day. And we also have some procedures in place that help them remember to put them where they belong.
As a parent myself, I have a high school student and 2 middle school students, so I know it can be super easy just to try and send a message to my kids with their phones. But it's super important that they're not having those distractions throughout the day, and anything that needs to be, any messages need to be given, it's easy just to give the HMS office a call. We have a dedicated email address as well that we can get any messages needed. If your student's not feeling well, they just go to the health office, and our nursing staff, they do a fantastic job of contacting families.
In the event that your student wants to call you, we have a phone in the office that's dedicated to that. We can even help look up a phone number if needed.
Really, for us, with the away for the day policy we've had in place, there's really nothing changing at Hamburg Middle School. And the great thing is, too, all the freshmen or the 8th graders going up to be freshmen, it'll be the same thing for them as well as they get up there. So they'll be well versed in it.
Most of the changes that we're going to see are going to be less out of the middle school and more out of the high school. So we want to thank both Mr. Lauer and Mrs. Wilson for taking the time to join us in a conversation as we begin to talk a little bit more about what those changes look like at the high school.
Absolutely. Have a great year, Mr. Krangle.
Right back at you.
It'll be a great one.
Joining me now to talk a little bit about what those changes at the high school might look like is one of our assistant principals.
Hi everyone, I'm Molly Hansley. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Hamburg High School.
The biggest change you're going to see at the high school is the away for the day. That's from the start of the school day right through the end of the school day. In past years, our students are accustomed to and used to using cell phones for certain classes, possibly in the hallways, possibly during lunch periods, all of the above or none of the above. This year that's going to change, where cell phone use and internet-enabled device use is just strictly not allowed from the beginning of the day right through the end of the day.
And to clarify, the away for the day means the entirety of the instructional day. Therefore, when students are traveling between classes in the hallways, or they're at lunch, or even in a study hall, they will not be permitted to use their cell phone during that time. It will be a great opportunity too for students to socialize and connect during lunch and focus on academics and completing assignments during their study halls. An internet-enabled device refers to any smartphone, tablet, smart wearable device, anything that is able to connect to the internet. And to clarify, school-issued Chromebooks are not included in this, so those will be permitted to be used throughout the day.
One of the most frequent questions that we get is what happens if my child is caught with one of these cell phones or internet-enabled devices. To answer that question, we have a pretty specific and detailed response to that, both in our district code of conduct and in our high school student handbook. You can find both of those at the high school and district website.
If you are looking to reach out to your child and connect with them during the day, you are able to email them. They all have their own school-issued email addresses. So that's the first way that you can get a hold of them. Another way, too, if you have tried that method and you haven't received a response, you're always welcome to call, too, as well. There's also going to be a school-issued email address that you can reach out to directly if you want to connect with your child throughout the day. If that does not work too, you're always welcome to call the main office and reach out to them as well.
We're aware that different districts are doing something similar, something's different, and we've been in communication with all those districts, and specifically a lot of the local high schools within the region. We've chosen to use lockers to store the cell phones and also internet-enabled devices because of the relationship, the communication, and the culture that already exists at Hamburg High School.
And also to jump off of what Mr. Kringle was saying there, students will be using their lockers, and they do have locks for their lockers. And just to clarify too, we are all in the halls as well and able to help students. So those first couple of days, especially for new students and the incoming ninth graders, we know that there's a lot of new changes when you're coming up to the high school, and we're all here to help and support you. So if you are stuck and you need help getting your locker open, don't hesitate to ask for help.
Yeah, and lockers aren't just for the storage of internet-enabled devices. We encourage our students to use lockers throughout the day for all of their school supplies.
Yes, it's a great way to keep all of their belongings safely secured throughout the day.
It's important to note that teachers can request cell phones to be used in classes for educational purposes. And there's going to be certain classes and certain instructors that will need to do that from time to time. And we're going to respect that, and we're going to be able to follow the same protocols that exist. We fully recognize that this is a change, not just for Hamburg High School, but through high schools throughout New York State. It's a learning curve that we're all part of together, and at any point, anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out.
We can't wait for the new school year to start, and we're looking forward to everybody coming back. And if you need anything, you have any questions, any concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We want everybody to have a really wonderful year.
Go Bulldogs!